the Dallas Cowboys. And our home team. On the Dallas sideline, it is their head coach. His guys got it done in the 4-5 game last week. They face another tough one on the road here. On the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys, the #1 seed. The extra week to get ready. We'll see if they're rusty at all. Settle in. We think we've got a good one. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen with you. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. This crowd ready in anticipation. Their offense taking the field for the first time. They'll be led out by a young man who's making a name for himself. Their rookie quarterback.
Mike, when we pulled into the parking lot this morning, I mean, the place was packed. These fans have been looking forward to this game for weeks. They're well-rested coming off the bye. Best team in the conference all season long. They understand they're only 2 wins away from the Super Bowl, and their moment is here.
Not much there. Maybe a yard. We'll give you a look at the key inactives for tonight's ball game. Interesting to see how much of an impact their absence will have on this one. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 8. Short pass taken in by the tight end. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
First and 10 at the 45.
Now it's Dobbins. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. We'll get a stoppage here. There is an injured Cowboy. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. From the 43, here's 2nd down and 9. Now, faking the give. Quick throw, taken in. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd.
They go zone read here on 3rd and short. 16-yard pickup on that one. And that will be a first down.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
And he'll be taken down, but we have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up 1st and goal. He slowed up quickly as he gets this down to the 6. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. They need 6 for the touchdown. 2nd and goal. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete, but now a penalty flag comes in late. He might have been caught with his hands in the cookie jar. So now then, 1st and goal from the 1. Dobbins. And he's not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose yardage. They push him backwards.
This is a play, Mike, that makes me want to run down there, throw on a uniform, and try to help out. I mean, I think at this point, I could help clear enough room to get one.
And he's in. Touchdown, San Antonio.
We've seen this offense play at such a high level all season, Mike. There's no reason to expect anything different here in the playoffs, and now they can continue to let this crowd get into the game, turn the game over to their defense, let them play with the lead at home with the you're feeling really good about how the rest of this game could play out.
The extra point is good. And the Dragons are out to a 7-0 lead here in this divisional playoff matchup. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Here comes a return from the 5. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. So that Cowboy offense takes the field, ready to go to work for the first time. Leading this offense, their veteran quarterback.
After talking to him the other day, it seems like he's really embracing this moment, Mike. I mean, he said something along the lines of playing with the pressure that comes with the playoffs is a privilege. And I couldn't agree more. Not everyone gets the opportunity to play on this stage. So when you have these types of moments, you really have to take advantage of them and just go for it. If the rest of the team can match that mindset, I think they got a good shot today to leave with a win. Really nice explosive play there on the ground, and I'll tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around, so continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage, mix in the runs with the pass, and they can continue to generate these big explosive runs. I don't think they need to go away from it. It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on second down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the first down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
And good, hard running there. He'll push his way forward. Gain of about 5. They'll come up here on second down and 5. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. Now a 3rd and 2.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and
They send Jackson, the tight end, in motion. Now on 3rd and 2, they'll try and punt for it. And he'll be taken down, but good enough to keep this drive going. It's a first down.
First down. It's a gain of 10. And the Cowboy first down.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, then on 3rd down or critical moments, that's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball.
First down, Dallas.
Now a run on first down. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Looked like that might have been an RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like he might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
That one, take it in. Touchdown, Cowboys.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a top ball game.
That ties the game at 7.
Team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. The return starts from the 5. Now an opening past the 30. Inside the 40. Inside the 20. And he's going to take this all the way back. 93 yards. It's a touchdown. You talk about a response. After the offense goes down the field and gets a touchdown, the special teams unit comes back to get the 6 right back for the other side.
And I've been there, Mike. You find yourself on offense, you watch your opponent go down and get a touchdown, and you're saying amongst each other, you're saying, hey, we're going to get the ball back. Let's go get one of our own. But in this case, the return unit says, no, offense, you stay on the sideline. We got this. And they go back and get a score of their own.
Next to score, Dragons 14, Cowboys 7.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. Cowboys offense ready to get going with their second possession. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 34-yard line.
Handoff here, up the middle. Woo! And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. 18 yards on the pickup there. 1st down, Cowboys.
On the play. 1st down, Cowboys.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
A gain of 11 on the play.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He throws right side down the field, and it is brought in. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. That's another 1st down, another big play. The defense has some issues. Gain of 18. Red zone now. He'll drop to throw. Got his man at the 6. And the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal. Tackle made at about the 5-yard line.
At the 5-yard line.
One quarter down in this NFC divisional round matchup. 14-7 is our score. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. On to the 2nd quarter. Cowboys possess the football. 5 yards from the house. They've got it 1st and goal. As we are ready to get back underway. Here's a run. And he's going to go backwards. Taken down at the 6.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
They'll try to hit him with a screen. And he's going to lose yardage here. Taken down back at the 8.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Dallas. That is a heartbreaker for the defense. They took away what he wanted to do in the air, Greg, but that scrambling ability gets him to the end zone for the touchdown.
And the reason he was able to take advantage with his legs here, Mike, is he made a fast decision realizing there was nowhere to go with the ball. The amount of guys the defense had in coverage took those passes away. He tucked the ball down, took advantage of the space, and he was able to take it all the way.
That ties the game at 14.
So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. From the 6, here comes a return. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Dragons offense ready to see what they can do on their 2nd possession. They'll work in a tie game here in the 2nd quarter and get started with 1st and 10. He'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. A 3-yard pickup.
A run with Dobbins. past the 45. A gain of 17 yards. That's enough for a first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now they'll set up to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
7-yard pickup. Brings up second.
He'll drop to throw. He's going to take a shot down the field. Good coverage there in the end zone. That is incomplete. Terrific work. They separated the man from football, and it'll bring up third down. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And that is incomplete.
So prior to that third down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation at that down and distance. They had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Forced the incomplete, brings up fourth down.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this will remain a tie ball game.
You have to give him credit, Mike. I mean, that shows a lot of faith in your kicker because that is an ambitious effort from that distance.
The Cowboys offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. They'll have a short field ahead as they look to break our tie. It is first and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
They'll give up the middle. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. They'll come up to third and 3.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's
Back to throw. He'll get this out to his running back. And great determination as he gets forward and picks up the first down.
first down. It's a gain of 6. First down, Cowboys.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. He'll go left side here and complete this one. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. On first and 10, they'll set up to throw. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
Back to the air one more time. That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there. Separated the man from the ball. And it'll bring up third down.
Brings up third down and 7.
Slot man in motion right. On third down, they'll set up to throw. He'll try to run for it. And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got first and goal coming up.
First and goal, Dallas.
The defensive line has to do a better job of contain rushing, especially on third down. Like, you can't rush one-on-one. You have to rush as a unit. Keep the quarterback in the pocket, and when you let him get loose, this is what's going to happen.
Here's another shot from the 6 at second and goal.
Second and goal.
They'll look to throw. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Cowboys. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his second touchdown of the game. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
That's the score. Cowboys 21, Dragons 14.
So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. This taken at the 5. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. The Dragons offense about ready to take over once more. They're searching here for the tying score, down 21-14. And they'll begin 1st and 10. On the ground, here's Cowboys. And not much there. Good defense, held to no gain. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
At the 21-yard line.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They've got him.
He has to do a better job identifying where the pressure is coming from, Mike, before the ball is snapped. He's got to get this ball out of his hand, to his outlet, to his hot receiver. But then once he senses the pressure, he kind of panics, and it's an easy sack, and it's going to bring up 4th down.
Fair catch is called for and made just inside the 35-yard line.
At their own 34-yard
The Cowboys offense and their wide receiver getting ready to get back to work. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. To the sideline, and what a catch, and what a great job to keep the feet alive. Inbounds as good as you can do it.
1st and 10 at the 38.
To the air now on 1st and 10. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback. This one He didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Trying to get it to the 28, but now it's third down. He'll try and get there on the ground. Give him 11 on the scramble. They give them a new set of downs. They'll go up here, first and 10. They'll turn and hand this one off. They'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard. We'll get a stoppage here. There is an injured Cowboy. Halftime is looming, so the athletic training staff going to get a chance to look him over during the break. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Third and long.
Third down and 12 yards to go.
And that is incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out front.
The kick is perfect, right down the middle. And the Cowboys going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Dragons offense make their way out to take over once more. The deficit is 10, 24-14. So work to do as they come up for first and 10. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
It's second and 8 at the 30-yard line.
Throwing now from the gun. That's going to be intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend that lead.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
Now give on the ground, and he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense, and right now it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
Now he'll run. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a first down. They send Jackson, the tight end, in motion. That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their second, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Down at the 12. It's first and 10. They send Jackson, the tight end, in motion. Throwing now on first and 10. This one batted away. It's incomplete. Good hands there in the end zone. And that'll bring up second down. He'll look to throw. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Dragons.
celebrations, but listen, I don't blame him. You're a defensive guy. You don't get the ball in your hands very often. When you score, man, you better make the most of it.
Extra point try forthcoming. His kick is good. And the Dragons cut the lead to 3, 24-21. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Cowboys offense going to get it one final time in this first half. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. Right back to the air following that pick 6. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back.
Complete to number 22.
So, halftime, straight ahead. And we'll send it to Scott Hansen, who has the EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. One half of football to be played here in the divisional round. In 2 more quarters, we'll know the championship game matchups. Let's take a look at what's happened so far. Our tour around the NFL starts now with a tough matchup in the NFC. And this is the man quarterbacking the G-Men. He had a heck of a game. This, one of 2 touchdown passes. He also ran for a score. The Giants are on to the NFC Championship game. They get it done here in the divisional round. From there, we go to SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California. Let's check in on the Chargers as they host the Cincinnati Bengals. And it's the Charger quarterback. He connects. It's a 16-yard touchdown. Time now for a look at how things stand with the current picture in the AFC in the divisional round. In the game you're watching, it's been tight throughout, a field goal separating these 2 sides through 2 quarters. As we send you back out to our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
We are set for the second half kickoff. One of these teams ready to book a date in the NFC Championship game next week. We are back at it with the 3rd quarter. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Back to throw here to begin the drive. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
Number 87, incomplete.
We'll give you a look at the key inactives for tonight's ball game. Interesting to see how much of an impact their absence will have on this one. 2nd and 10. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle. He's taken down just shy of midfield. They get 20 on the connection. That's good for a Dallas first down.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike. How well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you work. Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
A run now on second down, and he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
On third down, they'll throw for it. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got it.
So it's only one drive here in the second half, and they trail pretty big here to start the third. But it seems this defense came out with a little different energy than we saw in the first half. Whatever was said in the locker room seemed to have worked. Now it's the offense's chance to see if they can cut into this deficit.
The Dragons offense starting to trot out for this next possession. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides. This drive kicks off with 1st and 10. They'll begin with a zone read. They'll take this forward for about 5.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
On second down, they'll run. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on third down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
Cowboys offense. And their running back set to go once more. They'll do so with 1st and 10. That's over the middle and intercepted. And he's going to give his guys a short field to work with and a chance to take the lead.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Here's Dobbins. He's got space inside the 25. What a run. He brings it to the red zone. Taken down inside the 20-yard line. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. They'll give it to Dobbins. And the strength on display, rattling through tacklers for a gain of 8 yards.
A gain of 9.
2nd and a yard.
2nd and 1.
They'll stick with him again. And he'll fight forward. Doesn't get a hold up, but he got what he needed. It is 1st and goal coming up.
First down. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Now this time they'll look to throw. That is caught by the tight end. Touchdown San Antonio. The tight end using the middle of the field. I got a tight end next to me who's caught 60 NFL touchdowns. Knows how to operate down in those spaces.
And that was my favorite place to operate, Mike. I always had this rule. The closer you got to the middle of the field, the worse they got at defending the pass. So that's where I wanted to work, and that's where this guy was working and leads himself to a touchdown.
It's the score, Dragons 28, Cowboys 24.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. A return now from the 4. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. So now here are the Cowboys. Their offense ready to make their way back onto the field. Trail by 4. Touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. Quick throw taken in. And that keeps them ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 3. At the
2nd down, a run with Davis. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
These are the impact plays that this linebacker is capable of, Mike. Not only dissecting and determining where the ball was going, but then to shoot through the line of scrimmage and make this tackle for a loss. That's a big-time play by a really good player.
He's going to have that 1st down, gain of 6, as they convert on 3rd down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
And he won't get away. Good open foot tackle there to get him down behind the line.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
And he's able to find a crease, get ahead for 7. He'll bring up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 7.
They'll throw out of the gun. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. The Cowboys get their special teams out on the field. He's on for the 2nd time and wouldn't mind a carbon copy of that 1st kick. And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Dragons offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. Now it's Dobbins. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Our throw here, right side, falls incomplete. Here's 3rd and 2.
Brings up 3rd.
Now they'll set up to throw. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. And it looks like he's going to have the 1st down. The defense is right there, but a gain of 2. Good enough for the 1st down.
10 at the 31-yard line.
They'll run it with Dobbins out of the pistol. The hold closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
4 yards on the pickup.
They'll run on 2nd down. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down.
Still 2nd down.
He'll drop to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. He's got it! And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Dragons.
Well, it seems this game is kind of getting to the point, Mike, where it's defense optional. I mean, both these teams are really just having their way with their opponent. They're going up and down the field, and after this long touchdown, yes, this is great if you're a fantasy player, but it's not so great if you're a defensive coordinator.
Point after, coming up here. It's up and good. And the Dragons will extend this 3rd quarter lead. Both teams ready to go once more. as the kick's away. A safe kick taken at the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Cowboys offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down. Quick throw here is complete. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Back to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. One quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. This is the NFL Playoffs on EA Sports. Cowboys special teams unit heads out for the punt. As this drive went backwards, he's on to kick it away. And no return on this one. Fair catch signaled for and taken. The Dragons offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with first down. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Quickly to the outside and complete. And he will score. Touchdown, San Antonio. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's going to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
The point try forthcoming. The kick is good. And the Dragons will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. The Cowboys offense ready to take over once again. Things not looking good. But see if we get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. Quick throw out wide. It's caught. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. So a pair of first downs moves him out to the 47-yard line. And it's first and 10. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, and it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
It leads to second and 10.
They'll look to throw again. Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he lost the football. And it will be another turnover as this defense does it again.
That was a great play by the defense, Mike. He got a little sloppy with ball security as he leaves the pocket. They're able to knock it loose and put an end to this drive.
The Dragons offense back onto the field for their next possession. They'll have a short field in front of them as they try to extend this lead out further. On first and 10, they'll set up to throw.
It's a gain of 7.
35. Here's 2nd and 3. Up the middle they go. And he'll take this one forward for about 3. And that's a first down.
San Antonio, first down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
He'll get this out wide. And they'll get it up 4 here as he is taken down.
To number 84. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
Pass. Complete to number 84.
They'll try to sneak it here. And it looks like he's going to have that first down. He will, not by a whole lot, but he's got it enough. And they convert on 3rd down.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
In the red zone now. He'll drop to throw. We'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And they'll have 1st and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line.
First down. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Here's a run. A short kick. Down to the 7.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
So 2nd down, and they'll run it. And this defense trying to stiff it. He gets back to the line, and that is it. 3rd and goal coming up. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way.
And he barrels his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Dragons. And that touchdown probably, Greg, ends any small hopes of a comeback on the other side.
Yeah, and I think those chances, Mike, were small to begin with, but with that last score, I think this one is pretty much over.
The kicking team on for the extra point. He's got it. And the Dragons tack on one more to their lead.
Dragons 49. Cowboys 24.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line. The Cowboys offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Davis. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll look to throw. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
And 6 yards to go.
And that is incomplete.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down? It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive.
At 3rd time tonight he's been intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
frankly, Mike, a disaster. And I don't know how else to classify it. I mean, that's now 5 turnovers, 3 coming through the air. You're just not going to win games at this level playing and giving the ball away.
The Dragons offense ready to come back out for this next possession. Well, the goal here is to run some time off the clock. The game is well in hand as they get back on offense for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, he'll throw. There's that man again, another catch. So they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 20-yard line.
A run with Dobbins. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down. We'll get a stoppage here. There is an injured Cowboy. That not a welcome development here late in a one-sided game. 3rd down and 3. He'll look to throw. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he's going to have the 1st down. They convert on 3rd, and it sets up a 1st and goal.
1st down and goal to go.
A handoff as they try to run it here. He'll get a yard or 2 to the 8. 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. On the ground, here's Dobbins. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield. They'll use 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and goal. They'll run. He's going to get this down to the 8, but that is it. Defense holds him there, and they force 4th down.
A 5-yard pickup brings up 4th down and goal.
So the move is for the field goal unit here. This about as short as you can get. He makes up for the earlier miss. This time, the kick is good. And the Dragons will extend their lead.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense, settling for too many field goals.
The Cowboys offense ready to see what they can do. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Now, a give to Davis. Oh, a loose football. Looks like one of the Cowboys was there to recover. Indeed, they will keep possession. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. He's going to tuck it and go.
It's a gain of 8. That's good for a Cowboys 1st down. An 8-yard pickup.
So the fans going to head home happy. It's a win for the hometown squad. They are moving on as the #1 seed. The victory means they locked out another home date next weekend as they look to punch their ticket to the Super Bowl. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say good night.